I don't know why. I think because I tried to set it up early, it just was not going to. And then I was going to go back to it to just push the live and all right. We're live. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I am especially happy to be with you all this morning. I almost overslept.
Oh, yeah, because you're in California.
It's a miracle that I'm sitting here this morning. Lashes on, looking halfway presentable because, it was at breakneck speed.
Lashes on, I love it. Yeah, I didn't even paint my eyebrows in yet. I was like, it's all right. Do it when I go out.
I'm not the only one that does that, then, huh?
Oh, yeah, I have to do that. It just all like just went away, so I do that. Oh,
Uh,
I'm going to give everybody a Venus Cazimi is happening Wednesday to Thursday to Friday. And
what is that?
Venus is merging with the sun, like in terms of like locational things at like
Oh,
14 Gemini. So from what I'm hearing, it's just a really great time to once again write down, our visions.
intentions.
Yeah, the visions, and really infuse a lot of light and energy and possibility there. And also it depends on like where it happens in your chart too. So
What day did you say that was?
it's a Venus Cazimi. I love that word.
No, which day? What day?
Oh, it's like it's a range, but it comes into totality around like the 6th, the 7th, the 4th, 5th, 6th, and 7th. That's kind of come together. And it's like 13, 14, 15 Gemini.
Okay, that's
Just
good.
like really cool because we gotta get it. We got to get it when we can,
What'd you say, Janice? We got to get it when we can.
Got to get everything when we can.
I like that.
Like, well, if the shit's lining up, man, go get your lotto tickets because somebody's always winning.
Why not us, right?
I know that's what I
always say. I always say the same thing. Why not me? Why
yeah.
not? All right, everybody. Does this light that's coming in my office door bother anyone specifically? It's kind of like I have a glow behind me.
Yeah, you
Maybe
do.
maybe that's the council. All right, I've been sitting in this seat for days doing recordings for students. Guys, I have all my microphone stuff here all around me. Anyway, so this is a nice departure. Even though I love what I do, still I've been sitting here making recordings all day, every day. I guess this is another one though. All right, let's see if the council is pointing me. Good morning, Laura. To any place in particular. Maybe that was a point, Laura. Say good morning to you, girl.
Good morning, Kelly.
I was like, she's going and getting
She's
her
gonna kick my ass.
I'm burning sage right now.
Is that for me or just generally? Are you rebuking me? Calling you on these meditations? Oh, this is so funny.
No, it's all
Laura
good.
likes to not bring much attention to herself. I find it quite ironic, right, Janice? Maybe you can weigh in on this too, because she's a great artist. I mean, her shit's
No, I love
everywhere.
your art more.
It's everywhere. But yes, she wants to be. No.
Well,
No.
Sunday morning, we're kind of like, I mean, it's later here, but I ain't looking all that, Like before I go out, I am definitely gonna like put some effort into the.
No, I'm talking about she doesn't even want me. She doesn't even want to talk on these. We've been both instructed to do this, okay? So this is why I'm always picking on Laura. Okay. Miss me, Laura?
Can't you feel it, Kelly?
Oh, that's why I love her. All right. All right. See, everything spiritual is not all dry and serious stuff, right? Right? Don't we know that to be true?
Oh yeah.
Miss James too. Um Laura and I have been channeling the council for years now, and I can't believe I can say years now. And this is the one of the messages that they want us to lighten up a bit. And I think, when I said, where are they pointing us? And then I came right to your name on the screen to pick at you. So I think this is part of the message. We take life too seriously. Everything's already done. I know that's a weird message to deliver, but everything's done already. We came here with a plan. We came here with a plan and 100 and bazillion and one different pathways to accomplish that plan based upon our free will. Because what we decide from moment to moment to moment to moment determines what path our life takes, right? And I mean every free will decision. So there's 101 different possibilities. It's all going to land us back to where we originated from before we came here in these meat suits. So we just need to take a chill pill and enjoy the ride. We need to enjoy the ride and and not worry so much that we're safe. Even as Abraham Hicks says, when we croak, we're still fine. We're returning back to source and returning back to our home base. So there's really nothing to, wring your hands over here. It's a journey. It's one that we came here actually, dare I say, for the joy of figuring this shit out. When they say that, I just shake my head because this is a rough ass ride for a lot of people.
Hey, man.
This is this is not for lightweight. And they say that, the human experience is the grad school of spiritual evolution. It is not something to be toyed with, but here it is. We're God in human form. And when we look at it from that vantage point, it gets easier and it should be more fun because then it's our reminder that we are capable, we are limitless, we are. They're stopping me there. We are. We
Mhm.
are. We are as I am, right? We are. I am. You often hear about Source referring to themselves as I am. And life gets easier, life gets more interesting, life gets more fun when we commune with the I am part of ourselves. So maybe this is where they're going today, talking about the bigger part of ourselves and how what's available to us in life when we begin to live it from that spiritual vantage point, which is the whole damn reason for the book, the 7 universal truths, in order to teach us that. And I feel like they want me to share because recently, the last couple of days have been interesting. And they're always talking to me about these days that I've written this information, I've processed this information, I've adopted it, learned it, understood it, come to understand it, teach it, live it, embody it. But I am still, because I am always in search of trying to find the balance between what I know spiritually and this ass kicking of an experience of life. Now I am very, very mindful of showing up in the ways in which they've written about. From them explaining to me who I really am, my power, my truth, and beginning to live my life, especially the most challenging parts, from that place. And I have to tell you, over the last couple of days, I've had some real challenges that old Keli might be throwing computers across the room or phones, or because I can go when I get upset when stuff really crazy starts happening. And I'm not that girl anymore. And oddly, I found myself, and Laura can appreciate this especially because she's seen me from where I began, um, peppering the council with questions. What's going to happen? What about this? What about that? And there's nothing wrong with being spiritually inquisitive, but I've just surrendered to what is, having what I was talking about earlier, trust in my plan. I'm like, okay, shit's going everywhere. So I planned this. I'm okay. This is me learning something. There's something in here for me to learn or for me to identify, gain clarity about who I want to be moving past this. And all right, I'm trusting the plan, even though I can't see it, even though it looks like shit is going sideways. And I can't control what I can't control, as they use the current of the river. As an analogy, a metaphor, this is a current guiding because this is shit I can't control. So I choose joy. I made a conscious decision to choose joy. I reminded myself that, okay, what's happening is temporary. It's not always going to be like this. This is a redirect of some sort. So, okay, let's choose joy, because no matter what is happening, all I can control is how I want to show up as it's happening. And I'm choosing joy. And I said that actually because my first response was, oh shit. And one thing went flying across the room. My boyfriend comes into the office and he says, what's going on? I'm like, ugh. And I told him, I said, I'm choosing joy. He said, you know what? Me too. Because he's going through some stuff too. So even though we're going through some stuff, we're both looking at each other and reminding one another that we choose joy. And I have to say, it makes a difference. It makes a difference because, and I knew this. I said, if I choose joy, then I'm choosing to not introduce more resistance into this equation, right? That's what worry, fear is. I said, if I don't choose resistance and buck up against this current, the answers are going to show up because I'm really clear. I'm asking for the answers to show up. And manifestation 101 is getting clarity on what you want, removing resistance, and allowing the universe to do the heavy work to bring it and deliver it to you. Your job is to align to where your blessings are, that they're aligning for you, that they're co-creating with you. And that's what I did. And the answers started showing up. Not exactly how I'd like them to, but they showed the fuck up. So, and when it happened, I just thought to myself, see, this is what happens when resistance is taken away. It resolved in 2 days, maybe a day and a half. So I'm realizing what they're saying about, Kelly, you can bend reality. You literally have the power to bend your reality. And this is how. Because truly, my reality is normally something far different. But I chose joy. And the answer showed up. And I was rather proud of who I became as I went through it. And dare I say, it was fun because I made it a little exercise. Let's see how the universe is going to unfuck this. Let's see how this is going to unfold. So I made it a little interesting exercise with an easy curiosity as to how they were going to help me resolve this. It was a moment, because this is how you move into mastery of your life. When I say that could have been bad, what happened? It could have been bad. And it wasn't. They're showing me. I'm learning. But I'm meant to share these things to show you guys how to do it too. And I'm not going to say that it's all easy. It takes some deliberate redirection of our normal defaults. That's uncomfortable. But I guarantee you, it's uncomfortable for my answers to not show up when I need them either. So I choose the discomfort of doing it differently. so I can have better outcomes, so I can learn how to become the deliberate creator of my life, not regurgitate all the bullshit that has been. Deliberately create, don't regurgitate. All right,
Hmm.
so it's one of my t-shirts.
I like that.
Thank you. They have given me lots of them. Deliberately create, don't regurgitate, be the powerful motherfucker you were meant to be. Manifest like a motherfucker. They're fun. Anyway, and love one another. Don't be an asshole. I think that's one of my favorite ones.
Yeah, because
Anyway.
we're all here no matter what, you know.
Mm-hmm. Right. All right. So enough of me yammering on. I feel like I don't have much to add to that anyway. Um, but look, you guys, they have told me over and over, they use me as a living, breathing example for this work, and I'm starting to see how that all is going to work. I just been on this ride, just doing my job of writing the book, and they give us these things to do, like this meditation every other week. And it's really cool to see how when you have open to seeing what really is and start living your life from a higher perspective, just to see how supported that we really all are in this journey of life. We are not alone. And we're so much bigger than what's happening now. And this is how we begin to really step into our power and understanding that so that we can use it. Right. So this is why we're here every other Sunday in support of empowerment and support of raising the vibration, because we're all energetic beings, because we've gone off the rails as a society and there's some things that need to change. And but we do it by not efforting. We do it by using our collective powers of intention, because we are vibration, and that's far more powerful than any effort that we can make in our human meat suit. That was just for you, Janice. Okay. So let me go away and have the council come in, see what the hell they have to say today. She's getting used to going away and playing with her marbles. Good morning. We are here. We are the council. We like this format that we've established to have her speak and then us come behind and deliver our spiritual truths for you all, so that you are beginning to just get a glimmer, just a slight, ever so slight glimmer of your power that you all have as you walk your earth plane, because it truly is immense, yet you have no clue. You all came with an immense power because of your spiritual truth. You are source energy in human form. You came here with that as your birthright. And we say it in that way because that means clearly, distinctly, absolutely, that you all have that to resource from within you, each and every one of you, with a soul. Indeed, you all came into the life experience with a plan, with a destiny if you were to plug in to your source resource? You all have it. It's like plugging in a toaster, in which connects that mechanism to an energy source that allows it to do what it was built, constructed, intended to do. Look at yourselves as, dare we say, toasters. When you plug in, as a toaster plugs in, you plug into your connection with source to do what you were intended to do. Now, if you were to just sit and dream about what the highest version of your life looks like, when you take the time to do that without the perception of limitation, just connecting with pure joy of thought, connecting with the imagination from within, without any jadedness, without any limitation, what would that look like? It should accompany with good emotions, a sense of energy, joy, passion, sense of empowerment that it leaves you with, abundance of all types, just pure joy. We submit to you, this is available to you. Whatever you can dream up, whatever you can conjure up, whatever you can imagine, it's there for a reason. And it's just like you are the toast in the oven, or you are the toaster creating, toasting of that perfect slice of toast, just exactly how you like it. Because you are plugged in to an energy source that allows for that. How many of you make toast in the morning or whatever time of the day you choose to eat your toast? Walk away distracted. Don't pay attention sometimes that it's toasting too long, or rarely is there a toaster that just works perfectly every time, right? But it's in that distraction that you are not having it exactly the way you want it, or it just turns out not exactly how you want it. Dare we say even burnt, or way too light. That's not toast, right? Well, most of you are not plugged in. You could be. You have the mechanism to plug in. But dare we say most of you toast your toast way too lightly. What's the enjoyment in half-baked toast? We use these metaphors because you can relate to them. We look to dispense of the complexity of these matters because it truly is not complex what you all came here to do. In fact, the opposite is true. It's very easy, it's very simple. Your missions and how to accomplish them, how to get there. The answer is to just connect with the source that's going to allow you to create a perfect life. All the things that you enjoy doing, there's a reason. The strengths that you have, there's a reason. The gifts that you have, you all have them. They're all different. That's by design. That's for a reason. What you're passionate about, that's especially for a reason. Your purpose in life, that is for a reason. The parents you chose, that was for a reason. That was to be your fertile ground to point you in the direction as to where you were wanting to go or not go. You chose your parents' flaws especially so that you could enjoy the challenge, the joy of figuring it out. We experience contrast in this world to provide us with a sense of clarity when we engage in it, to point you in the direction of the individual person, quality of a human that you are wanting to be. It's important to not lay victim into where you began, what type of parents that you had, how human they were in your experience, because you chose that environment so that as fertile ground to grow into who you were meant to grow into being. They blessed you with that environment, that experience, no matter what it is. It was a gift because you asked for it and they agreed. And you are all one. Love, unconditional love, is your essence. That's why it feels good to help one another. And it feels poorly to judge, condemn, or even be a victim of what someone else does. Emotions are your guidance compass to show you who you are. When you're feeling badly, this is us telling you, no, no, no. Where you are going is not true of you. It is not, there's nothing in that rabbit hole of thought for you. Go in another direction is the best course of action. That's why it doesn't feel good. It's like a spiritual stop sign. Choose joy. Just as this one did over the last couple of days. She truly does understand our messages. She believes it. She teaches it with a fervor and passion that we rather enjoy. This is not easy material to embody completely at this early juncture because you have all been so inundated with a different belief system. This is the unlearning that we teach. She is in the unlearning process and well into it, but still there's fine tuning at this stage of her juncture that we are working with her on. And indeed, this was a good example of her showing up one day and saying, okay, I believe the words that she used was practice what you preach, Keli, as she's staring in the mirror, getting dressed in the morning, as things are, in her viewpoint, not working out. She viewed it as falling apart when really things are truly beginning to come together. She needed that experience in order to learn to be more mindful in certain aspects of her life, and to remind herself that she's got the control to do that. Because we hear her asking for different. So the universe will support in queuing up events to get your attention in order for your redirection, for that better to show up. This is how your life works. Have you not noticed that when you can have a barrage of events, have that happen over and over and over and over again? As long as you rail up and resist and respond in the same way, they keep showing up until you get it. Choose something different and the experience ceases to queue up. It's because your energy shifts. It's not that anything is being done to you, asserted to you, upon you. You're in judgment of what you are doing. It is not that at all. It's your energy and what you vibrate out and what it calls forward. Now, your soul does have a plan. You created that plan. So it is the current in the river. Metaphorically, it is the why the things show up, the things that you cannot control in your life in the way of challenges. It's because it is requiring a redirection of your energy in some way. And so when you make the change, you are the one in charge of calling forward something new and different in your life by changing your energy. Your energy is dictated by your emotions, and your emotions are ruled by your thoughts. And why? We encourage you all to choose joy. When you choose joy in your thoughts, no matter what is happening, you remove all resistance. You change your vibration to something more positive, and then your solutions show up and you're clear enough in your energy to see them. Your blessings begin to flow in that energy because you have aligned to them. Manifestation and creation is not a difficult thing for all of you because you are all powerful creators. The more you understand this, the more you understand your truth, the more powerfully you can create the life that you came here to experience. And it all connects back to you sitting and dreaming about what that looks like for you, because that was part of your plan. And dare we say that greater things will show up than what you can imagine for yourself, because that's God. And that's having you plugged in to that source and communing with it. That's what comes from that. A perfect perfect slice of toast. And then not only that, but a whole lot of other things come up so that you can help enjoy it. Butter, jelly. Those are the things that Source will begin to create for you when you are aligned with him, her, and that part of you that can create those things. Those were the surprises that you planned to have in store for when you did, when you plugged in. It's like giving a candy to a child who did what they were supposed to do. Isn't that what you do with children? Little Johnny, Susie, you were so good. Here's a lollipop. Well, those are the lollipops of your life. Source gifts when you are aligned. So we encourage you all to be mindful in this upcoming week about where you place your thoughts. Choose joy and see what shows up when you do. Short-term benefit is you're going to feel a whole lot better. Long-term benefit is that you're going to feel a whole lot better. And you're going to see miracles begin to show up. This is what happened this past week for her. It is available to all of you because you are all built to plug in. So we encourage you all to be mindful of who you are as you are choosing joy this week, because you are all energetic beings. And in choosing joy, you're calling forward so much of what you came here to experience. And it sets you truly on the course of aligning with your destiny, the highest version of who you came here to be and do and experience for your life. And let everyone, for God's sake, and when we say for God's sake, we mean for your sake, leave everyone to their own journey. Do not judge them. Do not condemn them. Do not ridicule them. Empower them. Encourage them. Support them. Unconditionally love them in their dreams as well. When you do that for your brother, they can then begin to do it for you. That is important. You are all one, yet different aspects of the one. Look at one another as such, their expression of Source in human form. Trust the perfection of the plan, even though you may not understand it or see it within them. It's not your job to correct their expression of being Source. There is no correction needed. They are divine and perfect. They are simply becoming as you are. And take notice as to how there is no resistance in allowing other people to be exactly who they are and acknowledging the experience as being what it is, mostly a reflection of what you are vibrating from within, It somehow reflects the relationship that you are having with yourself and some aspect of self-love. You do not like the interaction and what it's producing. The answer is to change your energy on the inside. There's some adjustment that is needed. And be grateful for the experience that shows you that. There's no victimhood in any of this about the life experience. There is just experiences and opportunities to learn and grow. This is all. And each and every exchange, each and every experience, whether you deem it positive or negative, is to that end. So be grateful for them all and just choose joy. So we will begin to pause for 3 clock minutes. And in this time, we would like for you to send out the intention of healing in all aspects for your world, but also take the time to dream your biggest dream for what your life you'd like it to be. And let this be your vision moving forward in this week. Let this fuel you in this week, knowing that you're a powerful manifester, you're God in human form, and that vision, what you can imagine, is meant for you. Connect with the positive emotion of it and let it be your fuel for your actions this week. Let it be your fuel for your focus for this week. Let it be your fuel for your passion for this week. Let it be your fuel for your sense of acceptance of what is currently as you are becoming that vision. Accept where you are now and feel your way to that vision. And how you feel your way there is choosing joy. The joy that you connect with and looking at what that possibility is. Explore all the different aspects. It should dovetail in with your interests, your strengths, your passions, all reflective of that. It's for you. It is you. Feel your way there. And include in your intention that this is who you intend to become. Now, knowing that it is available to you without the perception of limitation, let there be nothing to eclipse that vision. That vision, let it be clear because it is for you. And dare we say, as you move towards it, there may be some detours, there may be some bumps and along the way because you're not there yet. There needs to be some internal transformation to get there. Embrace that. Embrace the journey and let the joy be in the journey as you move towards it. And having an easy curiosity as to how the support will rally and show up to help you. The answers will become clear. The direction will be pointed out for you. Enjoy the ride. And enjoy the blessings that rain down to complement them. The ones that you couldn't have even fathomed for yourself, because that's God. Those are your lollipops. So let us begin with our intention by falling silent for the next 3 clock minutes. They're gone. Well, there we have it. Messages from the council for this Sunday. Anybody have any ideas or want to share what they received or anything interesting about their meditation? If not, we'll go. I don't know why they always want me to ask. I feel, what's that?
It's all perfectly timed. The whole concept of choosing joy. It's
Mm-hmm.
also armor.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Thank you.
While I was while we fell silent for the meditation, I could feel, oh God, I could feel them. They hung in there for a while and then they were pulsating unconditional love into my heart. I don't know how I can explain that, but it just felt like I think it felt like how a lot of people reported near death experiences about how when you cross over, there is no anything. There's no concern, there's no fear, there's no worry, there's no nothing. You just are. You're just being. And that experience of just sitting and being, it just feels really good. I just kept saying, oh my God, this feels so good. It feels so good. So I think this is the net effect of choosing joy and surrendering, knowing that everything's okay, no matter what it may look like. Everything's done. It's all okay. So, a reminder for today. I'm hoping that that was helpful to all of you and any people that come across this video. It's really interesting to experience how supported we are. What they were saying is really true. I saw that this week. So, just kind of cool. All right, everybody. Everybody go and have a great week. Be great.
Thank
Be
you so
the
much.
best version of you, okay? Until not next Sunday, but the following one. I will see everybody then, okay?
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Have a
God
good week.
bless.
Thank you. Namaste, everybody. Bye bye.
Namaste.